back to a brand new video. Today we're doing my Match Week 3, Match Week 4 Championship predictions, and my Match Week 2, Match Week 3 Premier League predictions. The first one I'm going to be reacting to, the second one I'm going to be predicting. Really busy last week, so yeah, I had my predictions written down, just couldn't get to the recording part. But don't worry, I'm here today sitting in the old family living room, and yeah, we are going to be getting this stuff down here right now, so don't go anywhere. Grab some popcorn, sit back and relax. Alright then, we are starting off with the championship first. Leeds United against West Brom. I said it would be Leeds United 3, West Brom 1. It was actually a 1-1 draw. I just saw Leeds being at home at Ellen Road, the 12th man, being that Leeds United home crowd, would get them over the line. But apparently not. They didn't really go that way. I was really hoping for some kind of a result, but it just didn't happen. So yeah, kind of disappointing from Leeds United. With a 1-1 draw, good result for West Brom. Alright, we move on then to Plymouth Argyle against Southampton at the South Coast, the very southwest of England. Yes, and I just really wish that Plymouth could have got a result to help them stay up. But anyway, let's get to my prediction, which I said would be 3-1 Southampton, and there was only 2-1 Southampton. So that's one correct prediction point right there. Good result for Southampton. I think I backed them to win the league. I'm pretty sure. And I think that they will win the league. I mean, if you look at the standings right now, they're on 7 points. 2 points behind top spot. I was immaculate from Southampton. I know some people have been underdoing it. Some people have been not really overdoing it, because I think that first place it has to be the correct prediction. Young squad, getting Nathan Tella back is just great. Yeah, I think Southampton will be absolutely fine, and they'll have a great campaign. So yes, I am backing them to finish right here in that first place spot. But yeah, anyway, 3-1 and 2-1 instead of 3-1. I think so. Looks fine. We then go on to Blackburn Rovers and against Hull City at Ewood Park. And this one I thought I could just possibly, I really thought I'd see Blackburn getting this result against, but a Hull City side that was unlucky, honestly. Very unlucky against Norwich. But I just thought Blackburn had a little more quality. But this Liam Delap from Hull City that they got from Man City, I just think it's an absolutely amazing signing. Ozan Tufan, great player. And yeah, I think they'll just be doing really good, Hull City. Maybe it's playoff chasers. But anyway, my prediction of 3-2 Blackburn turned out to be 2-1 Hull. So with the red card to Blackburn, I think Blackburn and Hull will both have good seasons. Should be around those playoffs, in my opinion. And yeah, just get the good result. Moving on then to Middlesbrough against Huddersfield. I thought Middlesbrough would get up and running here with a good, classy result, but it didn't happen. I saw Middlesbrough getting like a 3-0 is what I predicted, and then it's a 1-1 draw. So that's really disappointing to just see that one right here, but I thought Middlesbrough would do well, get towards the playoffs, push into the automatics. But they're second bottom right now, not second top, so Middlesbrough fans, there's cause for concern. Michael Carrick, the former Man United manager, I don't know what's going on, I'm not quite sure, but yes, it's looking questionable right now for both of these teams. Only had 1 point. This was both their first point of the season. No Middlesbrough advanced in the Carabao Cup, but still over Huddersfield, but I know that this is just a bad result, 1-1. Alright, then we move on to our next one, where we have Swansea City against Coventry City. I predicted 1-1, it finishes 1-1. So yeah, I just thought this is the most championship, the most Swansea result you could possibly get. And yeah, it's such a Swansea move to draw 1-1 against Coventry. Teams of similar skill level, and I just think so. It's just so similar, and I just saw this one had to play out. So yeah, 1-1. Sheffield Wednesday against Preston North End. I thought Sheffield Wednesday would win 1-0. It was 1-0 to Preston, because Sheffield Wednesday sometimes can get results. They can just get quality results when they are at home. Hillsborough is a fortress. And yeah, but they didn't happen. Preston, 7 points in 3 games, very strong. Yeah. Sheffield Wednesday bottom with 0, so my Owls are not looking too good for this one. But yes, the Lambs of Preston are looking pretty good. The Lily Whites, whatever you want to call them, they look like they have a lamb in their logo, but they're the Lily Whites. So yes, Preston North End, hopefully you can get a good result after this, but beating by Sheffield Wednesday, don't like that too much. Sunderland against Rotherham. I thought Sunderland would really cook Rotherham. They would just get cooking here. I thought it would be 2-0 Sunderland. 2-1 Sunderland was the result. So yeah, I got too pissed off at myself for this one. I think it's still pretty good. Sunderland, good result. Rotherham, not good. They're probably going to be in a relegation mix this year, I have to be honest. So yeah, not a great prediction, but still, one that passes. Then we move on to Bristol City against Birmingham here at Ashton Gate. I thought Bristol City would draw 2-2 with Birmingham. There was a 2. It was Birmingham's 2, and there was no 2 or 1 for Bristol City. Yes, it was 2-0 Birmingham, and that's a much simpler way to say it. So yes, Birmingham continuing a good start to the season. A red card in there for Bristol City. Nigel Pearson in Bristol City, I think he'll still have a good season. But John Eustace and, shall I say, Tom Brady in Birmingham City look like they're going to have a banger of a season, in my opinion. So yes, go on, Birmingham. Finishing a good result. Calm down a little, maybe, just so you don't like go crazy and possibly get like a red card later in the season, or a lot of them, and lose players to injury. But yes, I think that this one will go good for you. Alright, then we have Leicester City against Cardiff City right here. Leicester City against Cardiff. I just saw 2-0 Leicester. It's 2-1 Leicester. Leicester are just getting these 1-goal wins, but it's working. It's like what Gillingham is doing at the top of League 2 right now. They're getting these 1-goal results, and it's working. It's just Leicester City, pure class in the division. I'm not really a class right now, but I just think second place, 9 out of 9 points. 9 points for a possible 9. Absolutely immaculate from Leicester. And I think that you will continue to do well. Alright. Then, after that 2-0 prediction, it was a bit sloppy, but we're going to go out for redemption at QPR against Ipswich Town. It was no redemption. I thought 1-1, it was 1-0 Ipswich. The reason why this prediction sucks is because I thought QPR would, being the more experienced championship team, they've been in the championship since the 2014-15 season where they were in the Premier League. They got relegated from that one. Now they're 2015-16 and 2023-24. They're in the championship. And yeah, Ipswich, not very experienced, promoted team, although they have beaten Real Madrid previously. Yeah, I just don't see a good result coming for the Tractor Boys. I thought so, but you know, they continue their strong start. I just thought QPR would slow them down. Ipswich, I thought it was outlandish that people were putting them in their playoffs. And I'm not going to say the guy's name, but just go through YouTube predictions and find the one guy, the blank guy is his channel name, and yeah, he put Ipswich bottom, and now they're tops. That's not really like the best prediction right now. Not gonna lie. Alright, we move on to our next one right here. Stoke City against Watford. I just thought I'd see Stoke City really coming through in this one. But yeah, they did. I just thought Watford always fall off at the beginning of the season. They win their first game every year, and then they just disappoint from there on. So Stoke City, I thought they would beat Watford, and they did. So I said 2-0 Stoke, 1-0 Stoke was the result. That's a prediction point right there for me. Next up in our final matchup of the championship, match week 3, Norwich over Millwall, 3-1 was the result. I predicted Norwich over Millwall 1-0. And yes, that's what happened. It's pretty disappointing to see Millwall like this. Some of the fans are saying row it out, but if you're a Millwall fan, let me know. You can email me. My email is on the channel description. Do you want row it in or row it out? Tell me, and then yeah, I'd love to put you in a video or something. So yeah, I think Rowett should probably go out though, because it's just not looking good. I don't know if a sack is the right way, but maybe force him into resigning or something, because Millwall just get 9th or 8th place every year, and it's boring and frustrating to be a Millwall fan. Would you rather even get relegated and promoted or something than just this? It's pretty miserable for Millwall. Moving on to the predictions part for this match week 4 of the championship. Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. we have Hull City taking on Bristol City. And for this one, I just see Hull City coming out as victors over this Bristol City side. I'm going to say 2-1 to the Tigers. Getting mauled by the Tigers, getting mauled by the Tigers. Just like that. Either I'm against Leicester City. I don't think Leicester haven't really face-slapped a team quite yet. That actually made me dizzy. But anyway, I think that they could possibly do it now. I'm going to go for 3-0 Leicester City win. What do you think? Let me know. Huddersfield against Norwich City. Again, the David Wagner derby. Huddersfield and David Wagner did awful in the Premier League not too long ago. But I think that Norwich City should get a good result here in this one. I'm going to go for Norwich City to win 2-0. West Brom against Middlesbrough. Yeah, I've predicted it pretty much every game in the history of the channel against West Bromwich Albion. But I think that I might have to go for them this time. I'm going to say 1-0 West Brom because of just that consistency. They beat Swansea, which is surprising. And Middlesbrough, I just think personally that this game has to eventually end. They want the game to be over. They're going to want that because they're not going to play well, in my opinion. Cameron Archer back to Aston Villa. He's not going to play at Aston Villa. He must be so pissed off. He'd rather play in the Championship than not play in the Premier League. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be a West Brom win. Chuba Akpom hasn't got up and running yet. Michael Carrick is not getting the best tune out of these players. So, I think that, yeah, West Brom, I'm going to go, what did I say? I'm going to say 2-0. Then we move on to Ipswich Town against Leeds United at Portman Road. I'm going to go Ipswich. I haven't predicted a single draw yet, but I am going to go Ipswich for this one. It might take a while for me to predict a draw. I see this and the next two not predicting a draw. So Ipswich Town, I'm going to go for you to get a win, 1-0, because Leeds are winless and Ipswich have nothing but wins. So, yeah, that's actually a true fact. Leeds United on 2 points. Ipswich Town on 9. Yet not a great start for Leeds. Phenomenal start for the Tractor Boys at Ipswich. So then here we have it. Alright, moving on to our next matchup. We have Birmingham against Plymouth Argyle. This one is going to be a big matchup in my opinion. Birmingham looking good. Plymouth Argyle lost to a relegated team, so that's not too bad. Southampton I backed to win the league, and I think they will win the league. Plymouth I did back to stay up, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and looks like both of those predictions are going to be pretty solid. Birmingham looking very good. I think I predicted Birmingham like mid-table-ish, and I think that's still going to finish. I'm going to back my prediction right now, and yeah. Can't judge too harshly off of 3 games or 2 generously either, but I'm just going to say Birmingham will get a win here. I'm going to go Birmingham to get the result 2-1. Plymouth Argyle will have a losing streak. Alright, we're moving on to Millwall against Stoke City. Again, with Millwall, a lot of fans are saying Rowett out, Rowett in, but I think at the den with those chaotic fans in East London, yeah, this is getting questionable. I don't know what to say. The pressure under Gary Rowett after getting absolute face slapped by Reading. Again, I'm dizzy. And the cup. Yeah, I just don't see this one going well. I'm just going to say, right here, put simply, Millwall 1, Stoke City 2. Alright then, we move on to the next one. It's Cardiff City against Sheffield Wednesday. Right here in South Wales. Not that I'm in South Wales, just said that. Yeah, I'm in America. And yeah, I just think that Cardiff City will continue to just do average. And Sheffield Wednesday might get a point here. I'll back a draw, a 1-1. 1 goal for each side. 1 goal for Cardiff, 1 goal for Sheffield. Alright then, my Owls, I really hope you do better here. One of the 6 teams I support. Alright then, we move on to our next matchup. Coventry against Sunderland right here at the CBS. Not that I'm at the CBS. Why do I keep saying that? But anyway, Coventry, I think you will get the win here. Sunderland, yes, you beat Rotherham 2-0. Joe Bellingham really playing well. Scored 2 goals just like his brother Jude Bellingham. Both former Birmingham players. And yes, I'm going for Coventry to get the result here. 2-1. 1 McFadzean goal. 1 Haji Wright goal. The American will score a goal. He's a baller. They got him from Turkey. He was good at the World Cup. Extremely underrated. He's a goal machine. So yes, I think that we'll get the win here, Coventry. Moving on to our third to last matchup, it's Southampton against QPR. Now Southampton, I just have to go. I know QPR might fall apart here. You know how they lost under Gareth Ainsworth 6-1 to a relegated Blackpool? I might not predict a 6-1 here, but I'm going to go kind of bold. Southampton, 4-0. Alright then, our next matchup, it's the penultimate matchup. At Deepdale, Preston North End against Swansea City Association Football Club. Yeah, I think Preston, I support Swansea. I'm a Swansea fan. It's one of my teams, one of my 6 teams. 2 in the Championship, 1 in the Premier League. 1 in the Serie A, 1 in Saudi Pro League, 1 in Brazil Serie C. It's not Serie A, it's Serie B. But anyway, yes, this is what my predictions are going to go for here. I'm going to predict this right here. And yeah, I think Preston, 7 points, looking good. Why not I'm going to go for 10 right here. Preston 2, Swansea 1. Alright, then our final matchup is right here. We go to Vicarage Road. It's Watford who take on the Lancashire Roses of Blackburn Rovers. That's a bit of a tongue twister. The Lancashire Roses of Blackburn Rovers. The Lancashire Roses of Blackburn Rovers. But yes, anyway, I think that Watford should win. Am I going to predict them to win? No, I'm going to predict a draw. 1-1. There is the championship segment of this week, so it's going to get spicy. But yeah, anyway, we're going to be moving on to the Premier League now, so you don't want to go anywhere. Stay right in your seat. You can bet my bottom dollar, bet your bottom dollar, then 5 seconds. That I will be right here. 9 Premier League matchups that were played in match week 2. Yes, 9, because we had Luton Town against Burnley postponed because Luton Stadium is not ready to host a game in the Premier League. We start off with Nottingham Forest against Sheffield United right here, where I personally predicted the result to be a 2-0 Nottingham Forest win. I thought we were going to get like a Danilo goal, maybe a Gibbs White goal, a Taiwo Awoniyi goal. But yes, it was an Awoniyi goal and a Chris Wood goal. And then for Sheffield United, the gem that is Gustavo Haber scored a goal. Alright, that's 2-1. Nottingham Forest was the final score, not 2-0. Luton Town against Burnley. I didn't predict anything because it was postponed, so we'll just shift over that and move on to the next matchup. Right here, so we have Liverpool against Bournemouth. Last year was 9-0. I didn't want to predict the 9-0 because I think Andoni Iraola is a better manager than Scott Parker ever was. Sorry, Scott. I still like you. You're probably a nice guy. I'd love to meet you. But anyway, Liverpool, I thought, would win 3-0. They won 3-1. Alexis McAllister red card. Liverpool upheld the decision. So, yeah, looking good for Livs. All right. We are going on to Molineux next, where I said Wolves against Brighton would be 0-3 Brighton. And I got the goal margin correct because it was 4-1 Brighton. Brighton back-to-back 4-1 wins, just looking particularly solid. I think it'll continue to do good. And yeah, they're just doing great at the moment. Brighton, good luck. And let's go to the next one. Then we have Fulham against Brentford. Right here, Fulham against Brentford at Craven Cottage. And I think this one is going to go Fulham 0, Brentford 4. Yeah, I just saw this happening, kind of. I thought Brentford, just kidding, I didn't predict 4-0. I thought it would be 2-0 because, yeah, I saw this happening. And Brentford are just better. Fulham with the loss of Mitrovic to all. And yes, I just saw Brentford getting results. 2-0, it was 3-0. Our next matchup, then we have Tottenham against Man United at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And I think that Tottenham are not going to get a result. That's what I thought. And I said Man United 1-2, but I didn't realize the really beautiful soccer or football, whatever you want to call it, as they put it in the Orange Postecoglou when I completely shook my head apart. I was completely shocked about that one. And yeah, I was completely shocked. So, Tottenham 2-0 was not expecting that. To see Papa Moussa Sarr score was just absolutely great. Man City against Newcastle then. I thought this should be 3-2 City. It was 1-0 City, so it's a goal margin correct. But nothing else. Very low scoring game. Man City with the win. Newcastle go from winning 5-1 to losing 1-0. Kind of a Newcastle move, not gonna lie. But yeah. So 1-0 City was the result. Aston Villa against Everton. I predicted 2-1 Villa. It was 4-0 Everton. 4-0 Villa, sorry, not Everton. And yes, Aston Villa then went on to beat Hibernian 5-0 in the Europa Conference League. Hibs must have been absolutely shocked, just like Everton was. An absolutely great performance by Villa against Toffees. So yeah, I think that continue to go on and just play really well here in this one. So yeah, I think that this is just going well right here for Aston Villa. You continue to get the results, in my opinion. And we have West Ham against Chelsea. I predicted Chelsea to come out 2-0 winners. West Ham were the 3-1 winners. Got the goal margin correctly. That's no points because the other team was the one that won. So yes, West Ham 3-1. Every time I see West Ham, something like that, I just get pissed because Kurt Zuma, the guy who is probably every time he watches The Simpsons and Itchy and Scratchy is on, Bart and Lisa are watching Itchy and Scratchy, he's probably going crazy. Come on, Itchy. Come on, Itchy. Go hit him. Go hit him. Go claw him. Go claw him. Go like this. Because this man kicks cats and everything like that. He's disgusting. He let him play the very next game. They gave him the captaincy. It's disgusting. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. Can't talk about Kurt Zuma or else I will puke. Number 1, Crystal Palace against Arsenal. I predicted 1 for Crystal Palace and 3 for Arsenal. It was just 1-0 Arsenal, but a good result nonetheless. I think Arsenal are really impressed, and I can hope you'll continue to go on and play well. So yeah, that's match week. And yeah, I think that was good. Now let's move on to the next one right here for match week 3. Our first matchup tomorrow at Stamford Bridge. We have Chelsea Blues against the Luton Town Orange Peels. Alright then, let's see what's going to happen. What's Insane Zane's prediction? I will predict the result to be Luton Town. I'll give them 1, and I'll give Chelsea, let's say, 3. Yeah, I just feel like it's going to happen. Carlton Morris, Elijah Adebayo will chip in. Maybe Gabriel Osho, Tom Lockyer, Ross Barkley, Mpanzu will score a goal or something like that. Mpanzu, you can't afford to make the mistakes that you made against like Brighton. That was absolutely awful. But the game postponed against Luton Town. Not a bad start for Luton. 1 loss and 1. Chelsea, you've lost 1 game, 2, and you drew 1, so the teams are pretty much even right now on the table. But I am still going to go for Chelsea 3-1. Then next up, matchup, we go to the South Coast for Bournemouth against Tottenham. And Doli Ariola, the man who can beat Real Madrid and Barca on a regular basis. And what can he do against Tottenham? Little old Tottenham, the best, worst club in the world. Alright then, we're going to have this right here. In my opinion, I am going to go for a simple result. Let's see. I'm going to say Tottenham can grab another 2-0 win over Bournemouth. What do I really say? I think 2-0 is a good result for Tottenham. It's getting confusing. I don't know what to say anymore. Tottenham are unpredictable. Bournemouth are unpredictable. That's why I made it in this phase, because I'm just so confused. And yeah, with Tottenham 2-0. Then we have Brentford against Crystal Palace at the Brentford Community Stadium. I think Brentford should scratch a result here. They're just a better team than Crystal Palace, in my opinion. And I think that, yeah, I'm just going to go for them again. Brentford could maybe smack Crystal Palace here. I'm going to go 4-2. London Derby next up in Arsenal against Fulham, the second consecutive London Derby we have mentioned, and I'm going to say that I just think Arsenal are better. Fulham are not looking good right now. Arsenal are better, and I'm going to, without a class defender and Tim Ream, I think that it's going to be hard. I just think I'm going to go for Arsenal 3-0. Why not? Then our next one right here, Man United against Nottingham Forest. We have Lancashire against the Midlands, and Manchester against the Midlands, rather. And yeah, I just think that this one should go well for United, but Forest are a good team. I'm throwing a shock prediction right here. 1-1. United are not looking good right now, and I think they will pick up the pace, but Forest are good too, so I'll say 1-1 in this one. Moving on to our next matchup, then, we have Everton against Wolves. Everton against Wolves, I just think that it's going to go to City, but Wolves are just better. Come on. I know it's 19th against 20th, but Wolves are way better. Gary O'Neill's a good manager. Sean Dyche is a good manager, but he's not getting the 2 out of the players. Wolves are better. Wolves will win this one 2-0. Then we have Brighton against West Ham. I think Brighton can get this win here. I'm going to say 2-0 to Brighton. Roberto De Zerbi ball is just working well. It's class, in my opinion, and I think they'll continue to go on and beat West Ham over the cat kicker gets sent off. Then we have Sheffield United against Man City as we move on to Bramall Lane. I think Sheffield United against Man City could be where Man City absolutely punch Sheffield United. They absolutely just go sucker punch them really hard. But yeah, I'm going to say Man City will get a result here, and quite a comfortable one. They're better than Sheffield United. They're way better. 5-0. Yeah, 5-0. We move on to our second to last matchup. It's at Turf Moor, and yes, it's going to be Burnley against Aston Villa, a claret and blue derby right here. And yes, I think that Villa are just going to get a win because they've been playing so well. No disrespect to Burnley. I think Burnley are good. They won't stay up. But I'm just going to have to go for an Aston Villa win here. 2-1 Aston Villa. Our final matchup is Newcastle against Liverpool. This matchup seems very balanced. I want to pick a winner so bad. I want to pick Liverpool, but it's hard. It's really hard. So yeah, I just don't know who to pick. It's at St. James Park. I'm not going to pick Newcastle, but I will pick a draw. I'm going to go 2-2. If you enjoyed this week's episode of Premier League predictions, championship reactions, and Premier League reactions, make sure to smash the piss out of that subscribe button. Without any further ado, I'll catch you in a while.